What's up, guys? Today I got a little bit of Borderlands 2 for you. I believe this will be part 12 of my series of the playthrough that I'm doing. Really enjoying the game so far. It's like a sandbox game, like Grand Theft Auto or Skyrim or you know whatever you want to call it. It's very open world. You can do a lot of things. It's not linear, and I love that about any game. That has that aspect to it. It's fun that there are certain objectives that you need to go to. You got your map up in the corner that tells you where you need to go and whatnot, but you can kind of just explore. And I think that's a high point for any game, to me. I think it started back with probably Nintendo 64, playing The Legend of Zelda. I think it was, which one was it? The Ocarina of Time, whatever you want to call it. Uh, it was just an open world, It was like it was the first time I ever had a game where really I didn't have to just go straight through it. To beat a level, go to the next level, beat a level, go to the next level, and it was a lot of fun to me. I started out playing games like Mario and Sonic and all these different other types of games that really didn't have this aspect to it. The only other game series I can really relate to that was out when I was young would be like Final Fantasy. Uh, Never really got into it that much, but I've noticed that the series has started to become more linear to me as time has gone on. As far as go do this, then go do that, cutscene, video, boss, video, cutscene, go do this, go do that. And as far as games like that, Final Fantasy, that's just downright boring to me. I mean, it's just not fun to play games like that. Uh, Usually I try to, I was sticking to nothing but online playing. When I had a 360, a new game could come out, whether it's Call of Duty, uh, whatever, any kind of first person shooter, like Halo, whatever it's going to be, any type of game. I don't know about you guys, but I never check out the campaign first. The game will tell you to, most Call of Duties. The first time you put the game in your Xbox, it'll say, we strongly recommend that you try the offline mode first. I'm like, fuck that. Who the hell wants to do that? You bought the damn game so you could play it online. To me, 99% of people, it seems at this point, would be buying the game purely just because of the online factor. And to me, I don't even really see where they're putting a single player in a game at this point. You know, it seems like for the companies, it'd be more. I don't know. They could learn. They could learn a lot from maybe making two separate games. You make like for instance, if they made like a Black Ops 2 multiplayer only for the 360, the PS3, and the computer, sales would go through the roof. Uh, it'd be a smash hit. It'd be crazy. And then alongside it, maybe not at the same time, maybe wait like a week just so you can get some, stats on the sales records of, the multiplayer only version. Release what would have been the campaign that was going to go with the game originally. And see how many sales, that you're going to end up getting. I think the companies would just, the sales would just, plummet. Not that many people would be interested in a game where you cannot play online. I mean, I don't really know what the percentage of 360 owners that played just offline is. I'm sure there's people out there that don't have internet for whatever reason. Maybe they're not into it. Maybe they never tried it. But it just seems like everybody that I talk to, everybody that I know, it's all about the online gaming scene. It's do this, do that. Whatever the game may be. Whether it's Xbox, PlayStation 3, PC. It's all about playing online. And other than Skyrim, this is the only game that I've really enjoyed it all. As far as just to be able to play it offline. There's not any pressure to try to get like a great video. I didn't edit this video one bit. There's not literally one single second of this video that's edited anywhere. You're seeing it exactly how I played it. It's not live. That'd be just too much shit to do at once, maybe it wouldn't be, but I don't record these commentaries live. You guys know that. But, I really don't even know if I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing in this game. Maybe there's some of you out there that have this game that have played farther than what I am or have taken a different route or something. I don't really give a damn. I really could care less. Right, here's an example of me saying I didn't edit my video. I had to pause it for some reason. My son probably wanted to crawl up on my lap and try to play the game with me. I don't know. But anyway, I don't know if I'm even going in the right direction as far as doing things. I see I got objectives on my mini-map, but I'm just kind of running around checking shit out. And I refuse to watch any other Borderlands 2 videos on YouTube at all. I've seen them from Hutch, I've seen them from CNNers. I don't want to see somebody else's video and they'll be like, oh, so that's what you got to do. You just go up there, or see a boss that's getting ready to come up that I wouldn't have seen otherwise, or heard about. I'm 22 years old. There's no social events where I'm going to like on a daily basis. Like, hey, you play that Borderlands 2 game? I'm the only one out of my friends that I know that are actually playing it. As far as for the single player, nobody wants to, sit, two people and just play single player. Trying to get through the missions. Not the missions, but the game. With co-op. There's just nobody interested in that, and can you blame them? Going back to talking about why at this point are they not only making games single player? I mean, that's as far I'm sorry, multiplayer. I think they should just experiment, with it once. Just do it once, and then they could see that they could just dedicate, instead of half their time, or I don't know how much. I've heard that they, hire entire teams now for, Call of Duty games to be able to develop the multiplayer. It's a completely different, separate part of the company that has nothing to do with the, campaign. They might collaborate, a little bit about a couple things, but in general, they got just an entirely different team that's working on the multiplayer. And I think if they just realized how little people really truly cared about campaigns, everything's been done. A campaign's a campaign. I think they could, potentially make just better games in the future. If they could develop, a game and use a little bit more of their resources as far as, the creators of the maps and, the people that, make sure everything works right, the developers, just everybody. If they could just spend a little bit more time in the multiplayer and just make one truly amazing game that, is better, has all the good aspects of, say, if we're talking about Call of Duty, that has all the good, great aspects of all the Call of Duty games, and doesn't have all the bad aspects, as far as talking about broken spawns. It's usually an issue in every new Call of Duty game, at least for a little while. Spawning's usually like an issue, and it'd make more sense to me. They need to be able to devote 80% of their time to 80% of their people to just purely making the multiplayer. And I think if they did that just one time, they'd have a game that would go through the roof. Every Call of Duty game that comes out breaks every single record of previous pre-orders and all that, but still, it doesn't matter. They'd have one that nobody would ever forget. That's my opinion on that. I think that's what they should do, and they would the game would be legendary. Basically, that's the only way there really is to put it. It'd be a great game. I'd want to play it. Everybody'd want to play it forever. Call of Duty 4, for instance. It's a really old game, but it's a really old great game. I played it, love it, and there's aspects of it that I don't like, and what can you do? But this is actually wrapping up here, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a nice day.